go-to combination number one is going to be the double jab or the 7-7. Okay, I love the double jab. Remember, if you watched my sparring strategies video, you got to establish the jab. You got to get the jab working when you begin sparring. Okay, usually the one who could dominate in the jab game will have more success in sparring. Even back in the day when Mike Tyson was in his prime, he would jab all the time, working the jab. Okay, so the first go-to combination that I love is the double jab. So while working the heavy bag, all right, I'm just going to work the double jab. So I'm going to take a step in with the jab, bring it back about halfway, step again. 2 jabs, 2 steps with the lead foot, and I'm going to drive off my rear foot. So I'm going to demonstrate it a couple times. And then you got to move your head. You got to move your head after your last punch. We're not doing peekaboo. All right? You're not doing peekaboo boxing if you ain't moving your head after your last punch. All right? So I'm here, moving my head, moving my head. Okay? Remember, a lot of boxing styles have the double jab. That's standard Western boxing 101. But what makes it peekaboo is fighting out of that lower. Got a good bend in the knees. I double jab in with the 7, and then I'm moving my head after my last punch. Always get in the habit of moving your head all the time. You got to make yourself do it. Even on the heavy bag, you got to make yourself move your damn head. Because if you're not moving your head, you're not doing peekaboo. Keep that in mind. All right, so combination number 1 is the double jab. Combination number 2 is going to be the double jab, but we're going to go 7 and 8, the high-low. I like doing this one. Maybe in sparring, I'm working my jab, then the double jab, then I can go high, low. Remember, when I do that 8 to the body, I'm getting my head off line. I don't have to go all the way down. Right? You see the old school videos of when Customato and Kevin Rooney, they're having them do the 8 with their head way down low. I don't do that. I just go high, low. And a lot of times I'll take that body jab to the chest. I can go head, chest, head, body. But I'm getting my head offline. All right, so that's combination go-to. Number 2 is the 7 and 8. The third go-to combination that I use all the time on the heavy bag and then in sparring is the 7-6-1. One of my favorite combinations. I just love it. Okay, because obviously when you start the jab, get you close, then you drop down, throw that 6 to the body. Hopefully they start lowering their defense a little bit or pulling their head back. Boom, and I'm going to come up with the left hook to the head. So combination number 3 is the 7-6-1. 7-6-1. Move my head. Okay? Usually if I end with a hook, I bob and weave twice. If I end with a straight, I can move my head side to side or bob and weave. Okay? So I'm here. 7-6-1. One of my favorite go-tos. I love it. Okay, so just a quick review. Number 1, the double jab. Number 2, double jab but high, low. Number 3 is the 7-6-1. Moving my head after my last punch. Okay, number 4. Okay, now number 4 is going to be a little bit different because I got to be on the inside. All right, I'm on the inside of my opponent. All right, so what it's going to be is a 6-1-2. Okay, a 6-1-2. You see Tyson use this combination in the first round against Michael Spinks. He got on the inside and he goes 6 to the body. Okay, he almost throws like a left hook, a number 1, but it's almost to the chest and the arms. You're climbing the ladder. So I go body, chest, and then that 2 is not going to be a straight. It's going to be an overhand, almost like a hooking overhand. Okay, you're just going to go boom, boom, boom. It flows really well and works perfect. So if let's use the double jab. I get on the inside. I get close to my opponent. All right. I'm in close. I get my head off to either side. But usually if I'm on this side, I'll do that 6-1-2. So then move my head after my last punch. All right, do it again. I get in. 6-1-2. Now I can make it a 6-5-2. I can go 6-5-2, but I'm climbing the ladder. All right, 6-1 to the chest, 2 as an overhand. That is one of my go-to combinations, number 4. All right. Okay, last one, very important. I love this one. All right, it's the 7-1-2. All right, 7, I'm gonna jab, lead hook, cross. 2 ways you can do this combination, how you throw the hook on this combination. Okay, the first one is I can bump it or bounce the hook off the jab. Okay, let me show you what I mean. So when I throw the 7, boom, boom, boom. You see I'm gonna bounce that hook, I'm like here, I'm gonna bounce the hook off the jab. All right, the second way you can do it is you can put a little slipping motion in it or load up that hook. Okay, so if you want more power, I can, you see how I do that? I don't usually do it, but what you do is you add the slip after the jab and it breaks the rhythm up. Let me show you the difference. So watch closely the difference between the 2 variations. The first one, I bounce it. The second one, I add the slip. 2 different rhythms, okay? So the first one, okay, again, it's just a pop, pop, pop. 1, 2, 3 rhythm. All right, the second one is gonna have that slip in there. Okay, again, see there's that broken rhythm in there. All right, so both of them, I use both of them very effectively. A lot of times, I'm looking to slip and set up the big hook. The left hook is my favorite punch. I absolutely love the left hook. Okay, so I'm always trying to set the left hook up, usually off the jab or off some kind of head movement. Okay, I'm looking for the left hook. So that is number 5. So let's do a quick review of all 5 of my personal go-to combinations. Yours may be different. You might not like these, all right? But these are the ones I always go to when I'm sparring, okay? If you watch some of the sparring clips I have posted on my YouTube channel, you'll see me do these combinations time and time again, okay? So, first one, when I'm sparring, all right? I'm here, I'm moving my head, working the jab, the double jab, boop, boop. Okay? The double jab gets you on the inside. All right? Next one, mixing it up. All right? Working my jab, moving my head. I do the high-low, the 7-8. Boop, boop, 7-8. All right? Then I do the 7-6-1. I step in, boop, 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 move my head. Okay? Next one, if I'm on the inside, I do the 6-1-2. All right? Or you can do 6-5-2. Really doesn't matter. All right? So I'm here, boop, 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 move my head. Okay? Boop, 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 move my head. All right? And then the last one is the 7-1-2 with 2 variations. I can bounce it, boop, boop, boop. All right? Or I can put the slip in it, boop, boop, boop. See the broken rhythm. Okay? All right, that is it. Practice these combinations on the heavy bag, and then eventually, if you're doing any type of sparring, trying to make them work when you spar. Have a good day.